everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know this is a different setting from what you guys are used to, but I've had something very serious. Like I haven't been myself for the past weeks. I would say 2-3 weeks. I've had this very pressing need in my heart, as in I knew I had to just sit down and film a video regarding this. And I don't know, I like normally if I'm doing a chit chat video or something like that, I always have like in my head already like planned on what I want to talk and things like that, like arranged it. But right now I'm just here. All I know is I just turned on the camera and I knew I had to talk to you guys. A few weeks ago I was talking to a loved one and we were just talking about, like, it's kind of, we took the world back to 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when we had no social media, when people actually had life, you know. If you were going to school, you go to school, you come back home, maybe you do your homework, you take a nap, you know, you're present in the world. If you're working 9 to 5, you go, you come back, at least you have time to relax, you know. If you want to read novel, if you want to watch a movie, you just have that time. There's just that time you had to like do, apart from working, do whatever it is you love to do. Right now it's as if the world is divided into two. We have the physical world and then we have the social media. Like we have the world of social media. For some reason I feel like a few years ago a lot of people had self-discipline, you know. We had self-control, like self-discipline. If you set out to do something, you do it. If you say, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do it, like you really discipline yourself, where you set rules, you set boundaries, you set your goals, you set your objectives of things you want to do and things you don't want to do, and you always, you know, try to stand by your word, be present and stand by your word. Social media, of course, it has its good and it has its bad. I was kind of doing a case study on this, like personally, nobody sent me. I wanted to see how much social media have eaten into people. So what I've been doing for the past a week or two is when I go out, I just try to observe what is going on around me, like what are people doing. Maybe if I'm walking, I'm looking around, you know, where are people going and things like that. And I tell you guys, 95% of what I observed, even in churches, even at the mall, in the supermarket, everywhere, like 95 to 97% of people I came along while I was doing this case study, majority, like 95% of the people were always on their phone. And when I try as much as possible, maybe like to walk along the people, guess what? 90% of the people are either on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter, whether old, young, new, whoever, you guys, like everybody is consumed with this social media life. Even like in church, you know, during preaching, praises and worship, whatever is going on in church, you guys, majority of people are on their phone, on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, it's appalling how social media have really eaten deep into us. So many people don't understand that social media is just a smoke screen. It's not a real world. I've come to talk to a lot of people. Sometimes I receive messages, I receive, you know, emails, and they're just asking me about this and asking me about that, finances, you know, marriage, and a lot of them always refer to me on like back to social media. Oh, this person is doing this. Oh, this person is doing that. Oh, this person just bought a house. Oh, this person just bought this designer handbag. Oh, this person just bought a car. And you know, we're all just consumed with all these things going on social media. And social media is actually not even a real life. It's a smoke screen. One thing people fail to realize is, like, what people show on social media are the best of them. It's funny, even me, like personally, sometimes when you know, I have on a nice makeup and I take pictures, you know, I want to capture how I look on my phone, I take a lot of pictures, probably 50, 60, 70, 100 pictures. But guess what? Out of that 100 picture, I only choose the one I think is the best. Like the best. Social media is all about perfection. Social media is just like is a world of its own, is a world of perfection. And of course you guys know in the real world there's nothing like perfection. This person wants to have a flat tummy, this person want to have a big butt, this person want to have a big breast. But in our real world there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. There is no perfection in this real world, you know. So like I was saying, I take 100 pictures and then out of that 100 I post just 1 or 2 of the pictures. So that means we have 90. If I'm posting 2, that means we have 98 pictures that are wearing good and I posted the best. So that should show you that social media is not real. Yes, it's not real at all, like at all. People just want people show you what they want you to see. So sometimes when you live your life and you know you're depressed about this person doing this and this, like, you know, the devil always manipulates our thinking, you know. Oh, this person is doing that, so that means, oh, maybe I'm not doing something right. Oh, this person has that. Oh, this person just bought a car. Oh, this person's business is flourishing. And the devil just want to keep us in that. He just want to lock us up where we always want to think we are not enough, you know. Maybe our hustle is not enough. Or maybe what we are doing is not enough because somebody is showing you the best of what they want you to see. They are just showing you what they want you to see. For the younger generation, they see all these things, all this perfection, all these amazing things on social media. Most times, you don't even know, all the people that are showing those things, you don't even know how they came up with the money. You don't know who is doing what. You don't know. All you know is you see people take pictures, they post, they do videos, they post, and you so much want to live this person's life. This person's life is so colorful, it's so flourishing, it's so good, and you wish you want to live in that person's world. Be satisfied, be contented with what you have. Because at the end of the day, most times comparison, like when you keep comparing yourself, oh, this person is doing this, the other person is doing that, the other person is doing this, it just kills your joy. That's why they say comparison is the killer of joy. And it's true. When you keep seeing what this person is doing, seeing what the other person is doing, you will never thank God for the one you have. I remember a few years ago, where I am right now, I used to ask God, oh my God, I wish, you know, I'll be able to do this. I wish I'll be able to have that. I wish I'll be able to travel to this place, do this thing, do that thing. And now I have all those things. And guess what? I'm looking at the bigger picture. I want the next level up. I want the next thing up. But when can you just take a moment and say, thank you, Jesus, for what I have right now? Thank you, Jesus, at least for the life. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, at least for the fact that I can see. You know how many people that are blind that just wish, even if they can see the world just for one day, just for a second, let them just see this world for a second, and then your whole body is complete. You're beautiful. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. Everything with you is perfect, and you always find fault. Oh, I don't like my breast. Oh, I don't like my hip. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to do this. I want to look like the other person. I want to look like this person. I want to achieve this. I want to do this. Oh, this person is doing this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, the other person. Oh, she just bought a mansion. Oh, yes, I have to buy a mansion. It's always a competition. It's as if, and the funny thing is, the person you're comparing yourself to, or the person you so much want to be like, don't even know you exist. Sometimes most of those people, they just want you, you know, they always say fake it till you make it. But there's nothing as fulfilling as being true to yourself. You know, I just want to run my own race, and this is exactly what everybody should try to do. You just want to run your own race. Do not look at your left, do not look at your right. You know, gone are the days when every year, maybe the beginning of a year, people set goals, people set New Year resolutions and things like that. And then it's funny, I think a year ago or something, I set these rules for myself that, you know, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to cut social media, you know, how much I'm on social media and things like that. And nothing happened, like the self-discipline, it wasn't working then. Not until I was like, like, you know, sometimes the Holy Spirit just wants you to be sober. Like, it takes you all the way back. You know, sometimes I'm just alone and I just, in my head, I'm dealing, like, I'm gisting with myself in my head. I'm just talking to myself right in my head. And you guys, So many people have gone so far that, you know how people are present. I've noticed that people, like a lot of people are not present. You know how you're just living, people are just living, like, but you're not aware. How do I say it? Like, people are just living for just living sake. There is no, like, you're not aware of your environment, you're not aware of yourself. Social media have come to just take away people. A lot of the time you see people are on their phone, and all they are doing is they're on social media, from one account to the other, from one search to the other, from one this to the other, from one that to the other. When was the last time you woke up and you had time to pray, you had time to meditate, you had time to communicate with God? Back in the day, I used to wake up, the first thing I run to is my phone. Oh, what is going on? What happened? What happened when I was sleeping? What is going on social media? What is this? What is that? Meanwhile, when you wake up, the very first thing you're supposed to do is to thank the Messiah, thank the person that made you to go to bed and wake up. Most times, we don't even have time to pray no more. Most times, people just go to bed, they wake up and straight to their phone. People are already like, morning, afternoon, night, even sometimes midnight, people wake up and they're on their phone. What are you doing on your phone? Can you just take out a moment, even if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, get your Bible? You know the funny thing, some people's Bible are so dusty that, oh my gosh. The phone even made it worse that they have the Bible app on the phone, which is a good thing, of course, but every Christian you need your own physical Bible. You need your Bible, where sometimes, oh, if my phone is going to make me, if searching the Bible on my phone is going to make me, when I open my phone to go to the Bible app, and then maybe I see a notification on social media, guess what? You won't even know, like, you won't know when your hand just hits piam. You just want to go and see that thing happening on Instagram, and before you know it, you lose yourself, you lose whatever it is you brought your phone to do. Okay, let's forget about the Bible. What about people, like, I remember, growing up, I used to be so into reading books, novels, and things like that. Social media has made a lot of people don't even have time to read. There's no time to read. What are you reading? Like, when everybody is on their phone, you won't have time. There's no time to read. There's no time to meditate on the word of God. There's no time to even pray. What people don't realize is each and every one of us, we have our own angel. We have our guardian angel. And you won't believe how many angels are up in heaven sleeping, because we are not able to activate our angels. We are not able to call up our angel. Hey, wake up! What are you doing? Like, do this. Go do this for me. Like, our angels are there to, like, do things for us. We are the sons and daughters of God, and angels are more like our servants. Do you know how many people's angels are just sleeping? Every morning they wake up, oh, she hasn't called me. Oh, he hasn't called me. Let me sleep. So many of our angels are sleeping. So many of our angels are bored, because we don't even invite them. We don't call them to do things for us. Why? Because we are always on social media. We're not even present. We're not even, like, aware of what is going on in our own environment. We're not even aware of ourselves. The other day I went to pick up my kids from school, because their school is right around the corner. So sometimes I like to just walk down and pick them up. And while I was going, I noticed this lady. She was right behind me, and we walked into the school together. And then I picked up my girls, and we were coming out. I noticed, like, she picked up her son, and I think maybe her relative, or maybe her sister, but she's a lot younger than her. But then after I picked up the girls, we were walking, because it's just like a walking distance from my house. So we were walking down. The next thing I heard was like there was this scream. Somebody screamed. Come to realize that this woman was so into her phone. She was so, and like, very, very into her phone, that the two kids she went to pick up from school, one of them almost ran, like a car almost hit the child, and the woman didn't even realize it. I turned, I looked back, even before the woman realized that somebody had screamed, because she was all into her phone. Like, her face was like this, into her phone, while the two kids were walking right by her side. She didn't even realize that a car almost hit the younger one, just because she was on her phone. So, self-discipline is very, very important in this world of social media, because, a lot of people are so into social media that they forget that social media is actually not a real world. Social media is a smokescreen. take it or not, is a smoke screen. It's not a real world. Whatever it is you see on social media is just the best of people. Like, that's what people want you to see. You're not in the person's real life to see what is really going on in the person's house or in the person's life. Like, take for instance now, in this room, let's assume I have dirt scattered in all over this room. Like, okay, for instance now, I'm filming, I'm sitting right here filming. I have a whole living room here. Guess what? Out of all this living room here, let's assume now I have dirty clothes, dirty diapers, poo-poo over there, maybe a pot of soup over there, everywhere is scattered. But guess what? I chose this area because this is what I want you people to see in my video. So that is exactly how social media is. People just want you to see the best of them. People want you to see what they want you to see. And it's so unfortunate that a lot of us get carried away with all those, you know, manipulations. People just, they fake it till they make it. So when you see somebody doing this and doing that, be contented. You know, try. If you don't have self-discipline, try as much as possible to start from now. After watching this video, just take yourself aback, think about what I just said, like, you know where, which way, like which aspect of what I just said, where does it affect you, and then you try to do better. Like, you know, back in the day when I used to be so depressed about what is going on social media, this person is doing this and this person is doing that. Guess what? If you're following somebody that is making you feel less than, or somebody that is making you feel like, oh, your life haven't even started, or somebody that is making you feel like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not, what am I even doing? Am I sleeping? Especially if you're doing the same thing. Let's assume you're doing the same thing with someone, and the person is buying this car, the person is buying this house, the person is doing this, going to this trip, buying this designer stuff, doing this, and you're always asking yourself, like, is it this same business I'm into, that this person is into, that the other person is into? If those people are making you feel less than, or they are making you feel depressed, my dear, pick up your phone and unfollow them. You used your finger to follow them, so use that same finger to unfollow. If somebody is making you feel less than, if somebody is making you feel so uncomfortable that you start questioning your life, oh, what am I doing? Oh, my life is so bad. Oh, this and that. Oh. Unfollow the people. Yes, it used to happen to me too. When, you know, I used to be so depressed about social media, and maybe this person is doing that and the other person is doing that. Guess what? I just asked the Holy Spirit for, like, you know, for help to be able to control myself, you know, to just take away myself. I just pick up my Bible and read it. Got to a time I was like, this, like, if you begin today to compare yourself to somebody till tomorrow, nothing is going to happen. You can't do anything about it. So the best thing for you is to be aware. You have to be aware of yourself. You have to be aware, because a lot of us, we are not even aware of what is going on in our lives. You want to be present. Being present is not just like you wake up in the morning and you're walking. A lot of us are just walking. We are blind and we're just walking. We are not aware of what is going. We are not present with what is going on with us. Oh my gosh, I just finished eating, so I'm trying to burp. But you know, we just have to, if somebody is making you feel less than, if somebody is making you feel like your life haven't even started, oh, what am I even doing in this life? Somebody is making you feel depressed. Unfollow the person. Of course, it's not the person's fault that you're feeling that type of way, but if that is going to help you feel better, unfollow the person so you can at least get your life, you know, so you can at least feel better. When you are in the right frame of mind, you can go back and follow the person. But if the person is making you feel some type of way, unfollow. I remember when I used to battle with Instagram. These days, what I do is, of course, like I said, Instagram, this social media thing, that is, you know, what it's like my 9 to 5, is how I make money, you know. So back in the day, sometimes I will wake up in the morning, okay, get the children ready for school, they leave for school. If it's the day I will film, I will edit, I will do things, do house chores, clean and whatever it is. But then, in between whatever it is I'm doing, I will always be on my phone. And the most annoying part is when you're on your phone, you might decide to maybe spend a minute on your phone, and before you know it, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. The world is going, but guess what? For the past 4 hours, you've been on your phone. What are you doing on your phone? If your phone is the problem, you know what, like what I've been doing since this year, what I do is, whenever I go on social media, whenever like I want to post, if it's YouTube, I get my computer, I post whatever it is I want to post. I stay around for maybe 15-20 minutes just to reply to my comments, because you guys, like, your comments give me life. So like I enjoy reading your comments, especially when I post a video or when I post a picture, because you know, going through my comments let me know what you guys like, if you enjoyed the video or not. So it kind of makes me know what, like, the direction to always channel my videos to. But apart from that, immediately I post, after 10-15 minutes, guess what, I log out. Like, I'm not around anymore, I just log out. Because whatever you know is your weak point, you try as much as possible to, you know, avoid that. Because I know once I start like spending, if I give myself 15 minutes to be around just to reply to the first few people that sent in their comments, I reply, and guess what, I log out. It got to a point I knew that the only way I could like do away with this social media fever is just to log out. So what I do is, if it's 3 p.m. I want to post, I just go 3 p.m. I log in, I post, stay around for maybe 10-15, at most 20 minutes, reply to comments. Guess what? I log out. The next time you will see me again will be maybe in the night. I just maybe go on social media to see maybe my DM, maybe a company contacted me, go over my email. I log out and I go to bed. Wake up in the morning, you have time to meditate, you have time to speak to the Lord, you have time to go through, you know, through the Word of God, you have time to do what you want to do before social media. Social media should be like one of the least things which we even like have time to do. Let us try as much as possible to be present. You have to be present in what is going on around you. Sometimes some of us are so carried away that we can't even remember the last time we called our cousin, or the last time we went to maybe a street ministry, or the last time we even went to a motherless baby's home, or like to do something that helps our world, our physical world. I'm not talking of social media, because like I said, social media is its own world, you know, to be present in this world. A lot of us, we are all divided into two. We are in two different worlds. We are in the real world, and then we're in the world of social media. But it's not supposed to be like that. You know, we have to be aware of what is going on in our lives. We want to be present, because social media is just, it's eating so deep into us that a lot of people lost even self-control. That one is another topic. Like, when it comes to social media and self-control, a lot of people have lost themselves because of social media. So yeah, this is just, I don't know, maybe what I said made sense, maybe it didn't make sense. I hope I was able to at least talk to someone, because it's really been it's been pressing on my heart to talk about this self-discipline in the world of social media. We should be able to, you know, still be able to discipline ourselves, set goals, set things that we want to do, things we are not going to do, and still stand by it no matter what. Yeah, you guys, I think that is, I think that is all there is I want to talk to you guys about. Please, let's just be more present in what is going on around us. Let's just be more, you know, involved and not be lost. I know it's funny how this is coming from me, because you guys, you know, when it comes to being an influencer, the more people we have on social media, the better for my accounts, the better for me. I'm always thankful for social media, because you guys know I'm into this social media world, you know, and everything. I'm so thankful, because this is my 9 to 5. This is what I do for a living. At least I have something I'm doing that I love, that I make a reasonable amount of money from. Thank God. But I was just, you know, I just thought about this, and you know, we have to be more present in our world, because social media, it has like is taking a lot of people all the way. Some of us are not even in the world no more. Some of us are not even in Earth. Some people are in Jupiter, some people are in Pluto, some people are all over the place just because of social media. So let's just be more aware of our life. If somebody is making you feel uncomfortable, if social media is making you regret your life, if social media is making you to be unhappy, curtail it. Try as much as possible to curtail it. if you're going to social media every minute, every hour, maybe you bring it down to, if you're used to going to social media every minute, take it down to maybe every hour. From every hour, take it down to maybe every 4 hours. From every 4 hours, take it down to maybe every 8 hours. You know, just let's try as much as possible to be more present in our life and just leave social media alone, because social media has come to stay. In the next 20 years, I believe there will still be social media. It's come to stay. But then, let us not all be carried away with social media. Let social media not carry us, but let us carry social media. That's all I have to say. I hope I was able to talk to someone. Yeah, I'm just probably going to get up here and go make dinner because it's almost 6 p.m. in the night and it's Friday night. So we're probably going to make dinner and we just have our movie night, relax, maybe probably till 11 or 12 p.m. and then we go, you know, we have our night prayer and we go to bed. Yeah, you guys, I hope I was able to talk to someone this evening, and till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!